All right, here we go. Week two, Monday's video blog. We're coming at you. We got a lot of stuff coming at you. It's gonna be a busy, however many minutes it takes for us to get all this out. Probably saw the promo a little bit. That guy, he has not called me back yet. I'm totally waiting for him to call back, but he has not called me back. So Jim, if you're watching this, and I ruined all this, and apparently you're banging this dude's wife anyway, so don't worry about it, Jim. We're gonna stay away from that. Follow us on the YouTube channel. Real Roy shit, hashtag fuck, okay? Go into the Google, or people are more familiar with heading straight into the YouTube, and then you just type the name in, or you subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on anything. So if you haven't done it yet, this is the channel, The Real Roy. I'm a Real Roy, authentic. I have a driver's license, says it, shit, hashtag fuck. Today, I've thought about it for Jim. No, we're still keeping our last fuck. We don't have that. As always, we're thanking tech support, advertising, marketing, eye candy, in charge of promotional giveaways and charity work from Roy and Friend Productions. Amanda, a lot of hats are coming at you. If you can't handle it, let me know. I'm hoping right now you can. I wouldn't want to do all the shit you have to do for this video blog to be out there, but we're doing it. Okay, today we're talking about useless shit that doesn't matter. And in my experience as an adult, or adult, depending on which side of the Mississippi you're on, it's fucking human resources. These sons of bitches piss me off. Their job is to eliminate all fun from the fucking workplace, and I'm going to explain exactly how. But before I do that, I got to do a quick segue because this is freaking me out. A lot of weird shit happens around my condo, right? And I'm positive last night I was freaked out, right, because I felt a hand on my penis. I looked over and I was like freaked out because my right hand is like up here. Thank God it was my left hand. Usually I don't have my left hand on my penis, but for whatever reason, my left hand was on my penis, so it is not a poltergeist. We don't have that. Human resources. So if you don't know what it is, human resources are a place that whiny crybaby fucks can go and complain about other people, and it shouldn't be there. I'm going to give you some examples, okay? I'm kind of a shit stirrer. I'm an instigator. So human resources and me, we never mix. Like I'll give you, when I was with my last girlfriend, right, the heroin toxic relationship we touched on a couple videos ago, when she was on her period, I was ready to buy tampons. Like no, she'd be like, oh my God, I'm on my period, I can't get. I was like, baby, I got it. She'd be like, but I was like, I got it. I didn't even fucking find out what kind. I rushed out the store because I knew I was going to get a chance to make women feel uncomfortable. Usually, people think men are going to be feeling uncomfortable buying tampons and maxis. That shit wasn't happening. Not on my watch. I was going to get her. Like, I would get in there and I'd grab fucking random bras and I'm like, excuse me, my girlfriend right now, really heavy flow. That shit is like a Starburst commercial. It's like, so I have a question, man. If I'm going to go with a tamp, which type of tamp is going to provide me maximum absorption for a heavy flow day? And if I'm going to go for a maxi, which type of extra wings do you recommend? Go, heavy flow. These fucking bras didn't know what to do. They were like, oh my God, this guy's fucking... Yeah. Flip the shit, kind of an instigator, okay? Years ago, I was doing construction, right? This is why we couldn't have human resources, and probably why we didn't have women on the job, because that might have led to... Or even some men, crybaby. We had a guy once, a nice kid. We had a lot of Rays that worked there. Ray owned it. We had a Mexican Ray. Oh my God, Roy, why's he got to be Mexican? Because he fucking was Mexican, okay? And it's going to be valid to this point. Then we had another white Ray. 2 white Rays and a Mexican Ray. Young white Ray one time, it was August, and it's really, really, really fucking hot. He looks at fucking Mexican Ray, and he's like, I guess the heat doesn't bother you. This fucking Mexican Ray's never even been out of Toledo, Ohio. It's like, the fucking, you see, should have been offended. He was like, wow, it's kind of, it was kind of racist, but he wasn't doing that. He was just being a dumb white kid that didn't know any better, and all he knew about Mexican people in his mind was Mexican people live in hot places. That could have been an HR offense. Another thing, we had a guy, fucking Justin. This guy was our foreman. When we be building the houses and it comes in, the crane sets the fucking roof guys in here and puts them down, you nail them up with little pre-made blocks. Justin on that day would be up high. He would wear fucking shorts that had a huge hole in the crotch, showing off his meat. Loved it. Loved to see his meat. We would try to hit him in his fucking meat and take him down. It was like a game. It was like, all right, here, this is how we're playing the game. This is how the game's being played today. We're taking 2x4s and we're chucking them up at his junk. See, but you couldn't do that in a lot of places. People would complain, be like, oh, I'm looking at his penis all day. We would just think to ourselves, we're going to try to hit him in his penis with a 2x4. It was fine. Another guy, some days, right, because our boss didn't run the business best, he paid us an Oxycontin. I mean, that's what we had. It'd be like, how many guys have bills absolutely this week? How many guys are willing to take drugs for their work? And it was like a 50-50 split. It was like, I got a lot of bills, but on the other hand, I'd really like to get fucking high. So sometimes it was a mixture of money and Oxycontins. Human resource around, you cannot play your fucking employees in drugs, but we did it. We had a guy, this is why you can't have human resources on a job site either. He would be at the job site at 6 in the morning, start drinking beer. He'd be a six-pack in before it started. Before the day ended, he was another six-pack in. He'd only make it usually halfway through work because he was such an alcoholic. He would shit himself and take off. You'd be cutting wood all of a sudden. You see Carter's truck taking off. Be like, there's Carter. You get him on the phone. Carter. He'd be like, I shit myself. We knew he wasn't coming back. And that took a lot of guts to admit that. We'd be in a bar like for lunch there times and we'd be like playing pool. We'd be like, I'm going to go grab a couple of beers. 20 minutes later, we think he's bringing the beers down. No beers. Carter. Guys, I shit myself. Couldn't make it to the bathroom. He shit himself a lot. Human resources would have stepped in and be like, maybe you're drinking too much on the job site. But no, you couldn't have that with HR, because they whine and they fuck shit up. Worked in another setting one time. And this guy, one time, somebody's like, do you guys want coffee? And they say to Dave, do you want coffee? He's like, yeah. Dave, how do you take it? He goes, I take my coffee like I take my women. Hot, black, and nasty. Somebody overheard that. Me and Dave are up in HR, and they're like, Roy, we need a witness. I'm like, okay, this is what Dave said. Now, the woman's all offended. This white woman, she's like, well, you don't think that's rude? And I was like, show him a picture of your wife, Dave. Guess what? Dave's wife, she was hot. She was black. She was a former stripper. She was fucking nasty. Now they ain't got a leg to stand on. Why? Somebody heard something, they had to get offended. What the fuck did they care? There was like no fucking point in that. People hear shit, and they just, they want to be offended. Like I'll tell you, a while back, I was working in this type of fucking office setting, right? And the first day, this woman, like, she fucking, like, in my opinion, like, we were trying to get by in the halls, but she kind of, like, dry humped her ass across my cock. So I was like, this is how it's going to be. So for 2 weeks, when I'm hanging out in this office, like, I'd rub on her probably more than I should. That last Friday, granted, I mean, I might have held the rub dry hump for 3 to 5 minutes tops, and it was probably uncomfortable for other people watching. This bitch, after doing it for 2 weeks, turns around and she's like, you know what? I'm going to go to human resources right now, and we're going to fire you. And I'm like, I don't even fucking work here. I was just walking through an office and was like, this chick's on the dry hump daily. So joke's on you, whore. You couldn't fire me for that. This shit happens all the time. People should not get upset. I made notes today just in case I forgot to talk about anything with fucking human resources. But, people, they get fucking pissed off. Okay, tell you what, when I worked in a hospital, it's a fucking true story. I had this fucking patient. I work in a hospital. I work with patients. You know what? It was bound to get out sooner or later. People see this. Yeah, they trust me to help sick people. True story. Working with this fucking patient, she was a hypochondriac. Always had something fucking wrong with her, right? So one day she's like, Roy, what's wrong with me? And I was like, oh, fuck it. I was like, you have clinically OLD. And she's like, oh my God, what is OLD? I was like, you're fucking old. You're 94. Fucking deal with it. You know who got offended? People that weren't old. Young people got fucking old and they fucking whined and fucking bitched about it, right? Had this one stupid fucking broad we work with that had this fucking dumb idea that it was like going to be a fucking team building when people were trying to chart and get documentation done. And she's like, everyone write down a fun fact you wanted to know. Nobody did it. So just to be a jackass, I wrote down something. She takes me to human resources. What did I put down? I always want to know how far the Batcave was to Gotham. Roy, you didn't take it seriously? No, I didn't. You're a fucking hooker. I really didn't give a fuck. And the only time human resources really didn't come into play, and any time when I worked, is when I worked with the criminally insane. It didn't. These fuckers were amazing. This was the best group of fucking people I was ever around. Easiest group to work with. Had one guy, we're in a library, right? 2 criminally insane people. This guy's taking books off a shelf. One book after another, right? And I'm engrossed. I should be running the group because I'm in charge. And I'm just like, where's he going with this? Rips the shelf off the wall. Before I can stop him, smacks his roommate right in the back of the head and lays him out with a big piece of wood. I'm like, what the fuck? Guy who hit him, he's like, am I really the only one that saw him turn into the devil? I don't know. He might have. He might not have. Next day, I'm like, should we talk about it? The guy who got hit, he's like, hey, buddy, I forgive you for hitting me in my head. Guy who hit him, he's like, sincere as fuck. He's like, thanks, buddy. I forgive you for turning into the devil. Criminally insane don't need human resources, and they're fucking brilliant at it. I mean, seriously, I've seen guys just do some crazy shit with the criminally insane. So here's where I'm going with this. If you want to do whatever you want, you got a choice. In this day and age, you're going to get fired because everybody fucking whines and cries and there's fucking no reason for it. So if you're that fucking, there was this other guy and he'd go into human resources because we'd laugh at him. We would set this fucker up because he had to have an answer for everything. This fucker, we would just walk up to him and we'd be like, if the sun's yellow and the sky's blue, how come the air isn't green? He'd have a scientific fucking explanation. We'd fucking die out laughing. Human fucking resources. We'd be like, hey, did you hear Good Fridays on a fucking Thursday this year? This fucking jackass would have a fucking explanation. And then we'd laugh. And he'd go to human resources, be like, I don't appreciate it. One time, this woman that I was fucking working with, she fucking had like long, whip me around porn hair, right? She came in one day, it's like cut to here. Trying to be nice to her, I'm like, hey, your hair looks really good. She goes to HR. She's like, I felt like he was objectifying me. I was just trying to be nice when you got all your porn hair cut off. So the next day, instead of having her hair kind of like done, she just fucking slicked it back like fucking Al Pacino in fucking The Godfather, and I was like, because, Human Resources told me I can't compliment her on her hair. Next day, when she got the Al Pacino fucking slick back Godfather hair, I was like, hey, your hair looks like fucking shit. I'm right back in Human Resources. Like, which way? Can we compliment him? Can we not compliment him? I'm like, where are we going? We can't have it all fucking both ways. So here's what I know. Stay the fuck out of Human Resources. Actually, Human Resources, stay the fuck out of our way. If somebody says something and you don't like it, don't go to Human Resources. Offend them fucking back. I had a patient once, first African-American mail carrier in Michigan for sure, maybe in the U.S. She told me one time she was walking when she was young, some old white broad was like, hey, look at this, a Nugget letter carrier. She told me at the time, she's like, Roy, I'm pissed. Now that I'm old, she's like, fuck it, she's dead, I'm going to be joining her soon. It's true. Sooner or later, we're all gonna fucking die. And guess what? No do-overs. We're done. Don't get so fucking offended for everything else. So if you work for Human Resources and you watching this, I am literally out to fucking get you. I will take every fucking HR person I can find. I'm gonna take you down. Help me join the anti-HR movement and just start saying offensive shit at work. Girl walks by you, she's got big boobs, be like, hey, I like your big boobs. If somebody compliments you on your big boobs, be like, thank you very much, I like them too, they're perky. I saw a girl the other day said she likes to look down at her own cleavage. It gets turned on. So why the fuck can't we do it as guys? Girls, if you're walking down and you notice a guy's got a nice bulge in the front, whether it's an erection or he's just wound down, be like, hey, nice package. Guys, there's no reason you should get upset with that. If a girl's literally complimenting your dick, be like, thank you. Would you like to see it without the pants in front of it? Maybe she will, maybe she won't. If she says no, don't fucking rape her. If she says yes, just show her and walk away. But stay the fuck out of Human Resources. The youth of America needs to watch this. Stay out of Human Resources. Compliment each other. Nice boobs, nice butt, nice penis, nice mouth. Looks like my boob should fit in your mouth. Hey, you're very good. Your mouth looks like I could have a vagina in it. Lead to some 69 in. All I'm talking about is let's get out there and get some strange ass and quit getting upset with each other. So what do we come to after this? Human Resources fucking sucks. People get way too offended for nothing. There was a time when I actually got paid in drugs to build fucking houses. I've been to HR probably more times than anyone else. The criminally insane, nothing applies to them. These fuckers are batshit crazy. Maybe one day I will tell some more stories about the criminally insane. Email us at the Gmail. RealRoyShit@the.gmail. Sign up for this shit. Sign up for our channel. Real Roy Shit, #fuck on the YouTube. Get there. We're going to keep coming, bringing you videos because within the next month, we are going to have a promotional. I don't know where we're going to go with this, but somehow there'll be some way for you to meet Amanda or a cracked out hooker who's going to stand in for Amanda. I don't know because Amanda's too valuable to the organization, but you're not going to know that, so it doesn't matter. So the more people that subscribe to the channel and let us know what you want, we will start entering you in raffles and start giving away shit. Also, if your girl makes you go out and buy tampons and maxis, don't be upset about it. Turn that fucking shit on another bitch and make them feel uncomfortable. It is actually a good time. If Human Resources calls you in and says, do you want to explain yourself? Be like, no, I fucking don't. Thank you. Freedom of speech, whore. And then get the fuck out. Are Human Resources men? I don't know. I've never met a male Human Resources yet. I'm sure somewhere there is some cocksucker and be like, no, cocksucker, I don't want to explain myself to you. So you young kids out there, never get into Human Resources, any form of work. Don't answer to Human Resources. If there is Human Resources in your fucking workplace, don't talk to them. Make them feel horrible. And if they say, why don't you talk to me? Be like, because you're a fucking horrible human being. You suck all the fun out of life. Keep watching the fucking blog post. Keep letting us know what's going on. Co-host. We've had 3 co-host interviews today. We started the day with enough cocaine for 17 co-host interviews. Somehow we're down to enough cocaine for 2 more interviews. These fucking bitches, one of them had really big nostrils. One of them, it actually turned out, I was at the zoo, I was bored, was an elephant. Give a fucking elephant cocaine. It's some funny shit. But we're still holding interviews because our girl down in Palm City, Harbor Springs, metro area, Florida, hasn't gotten back to us about the co-hostess spot. So co-host is still happening. Let us know what you think. Sign up for the channel. Tomorrow, what the fuck are we talking about? I don't know, but I have a feeling it's going to be sex related. So I have a feeling it's going to be talking about 3 ways and the way men view sex versus the way women view sex. In and out of the 3 ways, in and out of the bedroom, in and out of the vagina. We're going to cover the whole thing. We're going to be all over this. Tune in. Let us know what you think. Thank you to the 4 new people that signed up yesterday and the 2 that signed up today. New subscribers every day. And as always, God bless America.